Move by Jones on the baseline. Nice.
So that's what I was talking about earlier. They know they can't defend. Good steal by Berry. We have the ball back. They can't defend.
Watkins for three. Good. Austin Watkins buries a three. You get yourself into real trouble.
It's a very good pass.
And that's a three by Jarrell Hunter. Penetration kick out. Bulldog.
Defensive shifted. It's not a bad look.
Three for Bamford is good. To Berry over to Jones. Jones will take the jumper. No good. Watkins with a rebound, and it's good. And the foul. Berry's on the drive. He's on the move. He kicks out. It's Bamford in the corner for three. Good. Bamford buries the three.
I saw it develop. He's having good no call by the official.
And that's Jarrell Hunter up to Watkins for the jam. Austin Watkins throws it home with the left hand. It's a tough shot. Jones pulls down the rebound. Watkins. Oh, nice look to Huddleston. Watkins acting like Steve Nash on that one. Berry pulls up for three. No good. Air ball. Jones collects the rebound and flips it up over his head underneath for two. Jones going to make his move. Nice move by Jones, and the bucket's good. He'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Well, just not as big as Huddleston. Watkins lines up another three and buries it. Austin Watkins is in fuego. Kilgore lines up a three. Jones goes up with one hand and grabs it like a man. Gets the ball to Watkins and gives it over to McGregor for two, and the bucket's good. Deuce McGregor with a great finish, and he's going to go to the line at a chance at a three-point play. Ooh, nobody's home for Kilgore. Hustle by Bamford. Up to Deuce McGregor for the deuce.
Running. We got plenty of athletes, and look at this, another turnover.
Tip by Bamford. Watkins with a steal. Back to Bamford for the layup. It's good for two. Bamford. Bam drives with a little scoop. And there's Jermaine Jones again for two. Saves it. Bam's got it. Bam's taking it all the way to the basket. Over to the left hand by Bamford. Incredible move.
You are watching Chapel Hill Bulldog Basketball on the Bulldog Sports Network. We would like to thank our sponsors for this season: Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, Mike's Automotive, Big Tex Home Investments, Karen Murphy with Century 21, Curtis Scudder with Allstate, PayForAll.com, the Chapel Hill Alumni Association, Brandy Messenbergs with the Property Shop Group, Chapel Hill Youth Football, the Spud Station, Wooden Bean, Pastor Minnie Muse and Ebenezer Church in Tyler, and Roy and Margie Williamson. Thank you for all your support this season.
Woody's Accessories and Off-Road. Bigger showroom, bigger inventory, bigger shop. Over 150 combined years of experience in total vehicle customization. Locally owned and operated at the corner of Loop 323 and Old Jacksonville. Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, where bigger is better.
Hey, can I
Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, safe driver save 40%. Guys.
Check it out. Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe driver save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
That's Safe Drivers Save 40%.
It is. That's Safe Drivers Save 40%.
It's right there.
It's him. He's here.
He's right here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, that's totally him.
That's him.
That's totally the guy.
Safe drivers do save 40%. Click or call for a quote today.
Karen Murphy with Century 21 is on your team assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882. Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of Chapel Hill Basketball. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike's strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert at caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it's across the room or across the country. At Big Mike's Billiards, no pool table repair job is too big or too small. Whether your table needs new cushions, felts, or to be professionally aligned and leveled, Big Mike is the guy to trust. Call Big Mike today at 903-842-4499. You are watching Chapel Hill Bulldog Basketball on the Bulldog Sports Network. We would like to thank our sponsors for this season: Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, Mike's Automotive, Big Tex Home Investments, Karen Murphy with Century 21, Curtis Scudder with Allstate, PayForAll.com, the Chapel Hill Alumni Association, Brandy Messenbergs with the Property Shop Group, Chapel Hill Youth Football, the Spud Station, Wooden Bean, Pastor Minnie Muse and Ebenezer Church in Tyler, and Roy and Margie Williamson. Thank you for all your support this season.
Here at Big Tex Homes, we are a real estate solution company committed to serving the needs of the people. We're here to help and solve all your real estate needs, whether that be buying, selling, foreclosure, tax lien, probate short sales, or maybe a landlord that doesn't know what to do with a property. If you need this help, call us today at 903-472-0220 or visit our website at www.bigtexhome.com.
Woody's Accessories and Off-Road. Bigger showroom, bigger inventory, bigger shop. Over 150 combined years of experience in total vehicle customization. Locally owned and operated at the corner of Route 323 and Old Jacksonville. Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, where bigger is better.
Hey, can I...
Hold on one second.
Sure.
Okay. Safe driver, save 40%. Guys.
Check it out. Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe driver, save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
That's Safe Drivers Save 40%.
It is. That's Safe Driver Save 40%.
It's right there.
It's him. He's here.
He's right here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, that's totally him.
It's him.
That's totally the guy.
Safe drivers do save 40%. Click or call.
Karen Murphy with Century 21 is on your team assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882.
Of any season of athletic competition. We're getting ready for the postseason. And, Chapel Hills is pretty much all but locked into that second seed, that second spot in district. So, you know, for me, this might be a little bit of a tune-up game, just getting ready for the postseason because obviously not overlooking a district foe, but this is a great way to get some of the things you might want to look at going into the postseason.
Yeah, some matchups, get some players, some game time in. Hopefully we'll kind of continue on the same path as we were after the last game. You know, we picked up a big road win in Henderson by 20 points on Tuesday night and saw a huge contribution from someone that really hasn't a whole lot, Cameron Murphy, and it's also some other guys off the bench. You know, we had Austin Watkins only scored 2 points, and we ended up blowing them out by 20 on the road. So that's a very good sign. We had a lot of good offensive sets run. We let the offense kind of dictate, you know, instead of having a lot of one-on-one. So hopefully they can continue some of that tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be important as we move into the postseason. Of course, getting your half-court offense, getting your offensive sets, and being able to score off of those on top of the transition that you've been able to get throughout the most of the season. So, yeah, this is going to be big, and also just getting some of your younger guys, some of your role players some minutes tonight, just in case you might need them here in about a week when you start that postseason play. It's always good to have those kind of those role players step up and really play well, and that's what it was in that last game. So Chapel Hill comes into this game 16-5 overall, 9-2 in district, and like I said, pretty much locked into that second seed. Spring Hill comes in here. Now we're going to say a 9-9 regular season with a 6-5.
That's an asterisk.
That's going to be an asterisk because we don't know the outcomes of the Spring Hill Cumberland games. You know, it's like the Bermuda Triangle. We cannot find the scores to those games anywhere online.
So do
on
we know
any website?
Do we know what the Kilgore Spring Hill matchup was? Do you know that?
I think Kilgore had won that matchup.
So won both games?
Yeah, I think they had won both games.
If they did, then this game technically wouldn't matter seeding-wise.
No.
So Spring Hill. So
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we're locked in seeding-wise.
So 1 through 4.
1 through 4 is pretty much locked in, except if some crazy reason Lindale ends up losing to Cumberland tonight, which me and you both don't see that happening.
No.
But that would be the only seeding change. You know,
and
any other outcome.
Well, even then, it wouldn't be guaranteed not
exactly.
change. So
exactly. So we're pretty much locked in, but that's what happens when we're getting into you know, the end of the last regular season finale here. So for Spring Hill, they've had some time off. Their last game against Lindale on Tuesday was forfeited. We do not know the reasons of that. We do not know, you know, this their head coach, D. Lewis, for Spring Hill is also their girls coach, their girls varsity coach. So maybe he was coaching something. We don't know why they had to forfeit their game against Spring Hill, but they haven't played.
That means they've rested,
Yeah,
too.
they're rested. It's senior night. So I expect a pretty sharp game from Spring Hill. We just got to be able to counteract that. So, but we're getting ready for this one. We still got about 6 minutes left. They've already had their senior night festivities here in Spring Hill. Brett, what are some of the keys to the game for you?
Well, I talked about it a few weeks ago, and I think the key is, and we'll mention we'll mention this and move on. Tyson Berry's unavailable now again. He's unavailable, so I think the key for me, is win the threes and free throw battle. I think that's one of the things that we've struggled with this year, and when we seem to do that, we turn out a good performance. I think a spread out, balanced attack is my second thing I think that's important tonight. If we can go out there and spread the wealth, not solely rely on the left hand of Austin Watkins, I'd love him to have a great game as well, but if we can get some other guys involved, I think that would be big. And I think the third thing for me is the Jones-Murphy combination. Between those two guys, they have similar game styles. We learned from Murphy last game. He came in for Jones when he was in foul trouble, kind of filled that Jones role where he got a lot of rebounds, easy putbacks, kind of around the basket. If between those two guys, they can, 20 and 20, I'd like to see that between the two of them. I think that's a big key as well.
Yeah, we might see a lot of those role players, like I mentioned, getting some minutes today. It's the last regular season game, so throw out everything if you want, because this is it before you get into the postseason.
And speaking of that, we want to make an announcement. We kind of talked about it briefly the other night. we will be moving our broadcast to TexanLive.com for the postseason. Bert Brocker and his crew have gave us a call, and they wanted to use our broadcast. So we will be going live for the playoff games on that platform. So make sure you tune in and find us. We'll share that information once we have it. Also, I'd like to thank everyone for liking our new Facebook page that we started up this week. We've already got almost 200 likes on that, Logan, and hopefully you're either able to watch it there or on our YouTube page. So we got multiple ways to get the word out there and to be able to watch some Bulldog sports. You want to talk about your venture you got going?
So we're going to be doing some baseball and softball games coming up. We were scheduled to do our first baseball game on Monday. But due to it just being very, very cold, the game was canceled, which I'm glad.
I don't think they'll be doing a whole lot of things with balls on Monday, except maybe snowball fights.
Yeah, no, I'm really kind of glad that they had canceled that scrimmage because it was going to be really hard for me to go out, sit outside in the cold in that 3-degree weather that we're forecasted to have. I would say that it probably wouldn't have been a very good broadcast because I probably would have been shaking the entire time. But
it could have been interesting.
But that game has been canceled. So I think right now our first game for the baseball and softball season will be the softball game on February 23rd. I believe is the Tuesday against Overton will be our first game here on the Bulldog Sports Network. And we'll have a softball game there, and we'll have baseball throughout the season as well. So
and Logan will be posting those information, those dates, reminders out for you to check that out. A lot of baseball fans around here that I had several people mention to me, once we got basketball, y'all gonna do baseball, and it was funny because I think it was the Lindale game. I asked you about it, and you were like, well, I was gonna ask you about it. So it kind of worked out. We're getting some other sports involved. We want to try to expand, but we can't do it without sponsors. So we're still looking for sponsors for baseball. Yeah. So if you're out there tonight and would like to sponsor our baseball, it'll be very similar to our basketball sponsorship. You'll get an ad banner and some innings there with your banner on the screen the whole time. So, feel free to reach out to me or Logan or anybody out there that can get in touch with us to do that.
Yeah, and even if you you don't personally have a business or anything that you're going to advertise, but somebody who does, send them our way so that we can get them hooked up if they wanted to do some Bulldog baseball and some Lady Dog softball. Yeah, it's exciting.
I'm excited about it because this is going to be the first time I've actually can sit at the house and actually enjoy the broadcast, as I've done every game for football pretty much and basketball. So I'm going to hand this one off to Logan, let him enjoy that one, and I'm going to sit back and get to enjoy some games. So I'm excited, too, because it's something that I would normally not get to watch, and I'm going to get to watch it live.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Well, we're getting set here for our final regular season finale of District 16 4A action. We'll be back after the national anthem here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Please stand. First we'll introduce the visiting team, Chapel Hill, at 6'5" sophomore, number 15, Javian Hudson. A 6'3" senior, number 20, Jared Jones. 6'5" sophomore, number 0, Paul Watkins. 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Deuce McGregor. And a 6'1" senior, number 4, Terrell Hunter. Chapel Hill coached by Kenny Johnson, Avery Racing, and Brian Crawford. We do have a special group of young men that are here. Please give a warm welcome to the Spring Hill Little Dribblers. Now your Spring Hill Panthers, a 6'2" senior, number 3, Tyree Jones. A 6'1" senior, number 4, Cameron Rhodes. A 6'2" senior, number 5, Shane Miller. A 6'1" senior, number 10, Curtis Crow. And the big man in the middle, a 6'3" senior, number 3, Aaron Collier. Your referees tonight are Jeff Hadley, John Thompson, and Jack Booth.
And we're about set here in the regular season finale 16-4A matchup between the Spring Hill Panthers and the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. And you can feel it. Man, that music, that 90s Bulls music, it just gets you ready for a basketball game.
I'm about to go out there and start. I'll play for about a minute, and then I'll be tired.
So we have our typical starting 5 here. Huddleston, Hunter, Jones, Watkins, and Deuce McGregor. And, of course, it's senior night here at Spring Hill, so they have a all-senior starting lineup for the Panthers.
Yeah, typical senior night there, tradition. Normally you let the seniors start. We did that the other night when we hosted Bullard.
Yeah, it's a good tradition. It feels nice to get that start.
Yeah, because you got to remember, these guys, it's the last time they're going to step on this floor, so you've got to, remember. Hold on, we lost.
And we are
there we go.
About to get set. Jared Jones and Collier for Spring Hill are going to tip us off. And we're off, and Jared Jones gets the opening tip, and Bulldogs will have possession.
See what the Bulldogs can do here. First possession.
A lot of movement offensively already.
I like it.
Deuce McGregor lines up a 3. No good.
Oh, nice rebound there. Caden Miller of Spring Hill. Bulldogs in their patented man-to-man defense. High pressure.
Right-handed layup good for Crow to start off the scoring in this game. Jared Jones with a nice move. No good. Gets his own rebound.
They're just playing back and forth.
About 3 offensive rebounds on that possession, and they're going to set it up.
They've got a size advantage inside, so Huddleston and Jones should be able to get those rebounds when they want to. Just gotta make it count.
You count Jones's hops there. Hunter lines up the 3. A little too long.
Ooh.
Jones just trying to throw it up and goes out of bounds after it hits the back of.
It's the wrong side of the glass there. I think he got going too fast and didn't realize where he was.
So Spring Hill's going to pick up Austin Watkins full court.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's the first time we might have seen that all year. And that's Rhodes who's on Austin, who in the senior night said he likes playing defense, so he'll get his money's worth tonight. Deuce McGregor with a nice steal.
Yeah, Watkins will make him play some defense. We'll see how much he really means that. So Watkins is always moving.
Watkins, top of the key, rattles in and out. And a slow start offensively for Chapel Hill. It's still only a 2-point game. 6:50 remaining. 5:50 remaining here. Jones fires for three. Around the rim, no good. Austin Watkins brings in the rebound. 5:30 remaining here in the first quarter. As Hunter tried to save it. The layup is good. That's Miller for two. And Spring Hill adds another two. Yeah. His left hand. Good basket there by Miller. Hunter drives.
Oh, good
Tough
move.
shot, a
Good
lot
move.
of contact, and he's going to go to the line.
I like that aggressive move by Hunter. Hadn't been able to get much going on offense so far, and that's one way to kickstart it, get to the free throw line.
4-0's our score. We have 4:59 remaining here in the first quarter. Hunter at the free throw line. First one is good. Hunter, the senior, shot well from the free throw line, and his second one is good as well. .42 is our score.
Let's see if they can kickstart the offense a little bit, finally breaking that drought. Well, nice
Collier.
defense. Ooh, they're going to get deuced there, I think.
Yeah, they're going to get deuce there on the swipe. McGregor's first team foul.
I like the aggressiveness, though. He almost had it. Just got a little bit too much body.
4:43 remaining in the first quarter. Spring Hill leads by 2, and they're going to say he stepped over the line. And so the Bulldogs will get possession.
You don't see that too often.
Now he got a little too anxious there. Jared Jones thought about the three-point shot.
He can hit that. Doesn't shoot a whole lot of them, but he can make it.
Hunter down to Huddleston on the left block. Huddleston trying to body his way in there, and he's going to travel. Miller with the ball. Nice hands by Austin Watkins just poking it out, but Spring Hill retains possession. Collier on the left block, goes up strong, and it's good.
He just muscled that one in.
Collier for 2. And it is 6-2 now. McGregor.
No call.
No call there.
He's looking for a foul, didn't get it.
Hunter tries the 3, but it's blocked. Watkins fires from 3. Got it.
Nothing but net for Watkins there.
Austin Watkins' first 3 points of the night. And you know, time and time again this season, Chapel Hill's got off to kind of a slow start, but they're still like right in the game.
I know it feels like we're down 5 or 6 points, but we're only down 1.
Collier gets the call. Huddleston trying to play defense. Collier's just trying to get to his position.
Yeah, he had great position there. Forced Huddleston to have to foul him.
Yeah. So Collier's going to go to the line.
And we've talked about the slow start problems all year, and it has come back to bite them in a few games. Fortunately, we're usually a little bit, we overmatch the opponent where we're able to come back. We've got to clean this kind of stuff up if we're going to, make a deep run.
7-5 after the free throw is our score. Spring Hill leads Chapel Hill. 3:04 remaining. Collier 2 for 2 at the line.
freshman Javen Mayfield has checked in for the Bulldogs. Comes in and gives Jarrell Hunter a break.
Jared Jones off the mark.
And
but
look
Murphy
who it is
there.
again. Cameron Murphy coming off his season high 14 points in the last game, comes right in and makes an immediate impact.
He hasn't played much all year, but he's come in the last 2 games and has played extremely well. They're going to call it on Murphy again. They are calling every foul on Collier right now. Murphy's going to get his first foul.
That's why it's so important to get Murphy minutes and getting some confidence because, again, as we move on, having the extra bodies down low in case someone does get in foul trouble or the other team has a good postman that creates the fouls kind of like Collier's doing, it'll be important.
Miller drives baseline. They have a game plan here today. Give it to Collier. Murphy, great defense right there. Eight to 7. Spring Hill leads. 2:10 remaining here in the first quarter. They're going to call a timeout. Spring Hill's going to call a timeout. We'll take one with them. Spring Hill leads 8 to 7 with 2:02 remaining here in the first quarter. You're watching the Bulldog Sports Network.
You are watching Chapel Hill Bulldog Basketball on the Bulldog Sports Network. We would like to thank our sponsors for this season. Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, Mike's Automotive, Big Tex Home Investments, Karen Murphy with Century 21, Curtis Scudder with Allstate, PayParAll.com, the Chapel Hill Alumni Association, Brandy Messenbergs with the Property Shop Group, Chapel Hill Youth Football, the Spud Station, Wooden Bean, Pastor Minnie Muse and Ebenezer Church in Tyler, and Roy and Margie Williamson. Thank you for all your support this season.
It's senior night here in Spring Hill, and the Panthers big man Collier has started off strong with 4 points and I think as many fouls against him as points.
Yeah, he's drawing the fouls, that's for sure. And he's using his muscle and body and getting great position and forcing Chapel Hill into a tough spot.
Yeah, he's getting on that left block and then just using his body as he's right there on that block there again.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him go there again.
There he is on the left block. Collier backing down Murphy. Going to go baseline, and they're going to say traveled on this one.
I thought they might get him for a hook. He kind of put his arm around just for a brief second.
I'm sure that head coach Akima Johnson is going to be in the referee's ears telling him that throughout.
Because it was a quick little hook. He kind of chicken winged and then pulled it back, but then he ended up traveling, so they got the call on the travel. So.
It's going to be Jones up for 2, no good. And they're going to say jump ball. I think they're going to call the jump ball there.
It's like the possession arrow is going to be for Spring Hill, so it'll stay on this end. Good job by Murphy to get in there and get physical and get that rebound.
Jones finds Miller for 3.
Oh,
bang!
Wow.
Miller's got 5. And the lead is stretched. Austin Watkins across the key. I'm going to say it was fouled before he shot. So it's going to be on the ground.
It's like that's going to be on number 4, Cameron Rhodes. It's his first foul.
Mayfield into the paint.
Nice
Throws up with the left hand. And in and out. Miller comes back the other way. Collier using his body. Murphy kind of with the block there. But Rhodes able to bank it in. 43 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Spring Hill leads 13-7. Mayfield thought about the 3. Austin Watkins top of the key. No. In and out. Jones with the rebound. And It's going to stay with
I was going to say,
Chapel Hill.
You said Mayfield thought about a three. Guess who didn't think about it?
Yeah, Austin Watkins
he was
fires
pulling,
from three.
He was pulling as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be out of bounds, and Chapel Hill will have possession. 26 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Bam Ford comes in and gets his first action of the night. Comes in for Deuce McGregor. Jared Jones wide open.
Ooh, air ball. Ooh.
And Murphy
nice.
smartly just throws it off the defender. So
yeah, great move by Javen. Smart basketball play there. Knew he couldn't do much with it, so just threw it off Spring Hill's leg.
13 seconds remaining now. Bam Ford hands it off to Austin Watkins, a 6'5 sophomore. Kind of loses it. Bam Ford for three. Bang!
Nice shot for Bam. That's a huge three to end the quarter.
And that will do it in the first quarter. A kind of sloppy first quarter. Spring Hill leads Chapel Hill 13-10. You're watching Bulldog basketball here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Woody's Accessories and Off-Road. Bigger showroom, bigger inventory, bigger shop. Over 150 combined years of experience in total vehicle customization. Locally owned and operated at the corner of Loop 323 and Old Jacksonville. Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, where bigger is better.
Hey, can I
Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Okay. Safe driver save 40%. Guys.
Check it out. Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe driver save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
That's Safe Driver Save 40%.
It is. That's Safe Driver Save 40%.
It's right there.
It's him. He's here.
He's right here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, that's totally him.
It's him.
That's totally the guy.
Safe drivers do save 40%. Click or call for a quote today.
Bam Ford's big three to end the first quarter cuts the Spring Hill lead to 3 as we start the second. And it's going to be Deuce McGregor's going to come in for Jared Jones. So it'll be McGregor, Mayfield, Bam Ford, Huddleston, and Watkins. A little smaller lineup here. There's Watkins as your 4. Huddleston's going to be called for the travel.
It's not really Huddleston's game there, facing up to the basket, trying to make a move. Collier kind of just gave him some space and let him do that. Forced Huddleston into a turnover there.
So Hunter's going to come in for the freshman, Javen Mayfield. Good minutes there from the freshman.
Yeah, he played well.
Hurst to the basket with his right hand.
He just lost Chapel Hill defense there. There was nobody on him, and nobody helped backside either.
Deuce McGregor with a nice pass. Huddleston
nice.
Finishes it for 2.
That's the kind of points that Huddleston needs, those ones around the basket off the offensive glass and getting on his block and getting open at this point in his career.
Hunter with the block after Jones tried to go behind the back, and Hunter with an easy 2.
Just like that, Chapel Hill back within 1.
15-14, 7 minutes remaining in the first half. A little spark here for the Chapel Hill offense. Huddleston comes over with the help defense. Hunter has it. Has to try to slow it down a little bit. Throws it off to Bam Ford.
Nice catch for Bam.
Watkins to the hole with his left hand.
He's not passing that ball.
Watkins
He's going all the way to the bucket. Nice move by
2.
Watkins.
And Chapel Hill has their first lead of the night.
I like to see him do that more. He settles for 3 sometimes. I actually talked to him this week. I like when he tries to drive. It forces the other team to actually have to, they can't jump out of the 3 as much, and it gives them a little more space.
Yeah, so Spring Hill's going to call a timeout. This is the first lead of the night for the Bulldogs. Off of Austin Watkins with a nice 2-point layup with his left hand. And a good spark there offensively for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I like the way that quarter started. It got off to that slow start like we talked about, but it seems like the second quarter this year has been that quarter that when they did get off to a bad start, for the most part, they were able to get back in the game. The Cumberland game is a big example. They were down early in that one. Neither team shot well, and then the second quarter barrage, they just started hitting some shots. So hopefully we can have some of that same mojo like we did the other night in Cumberland.
A 6-2 run for Chapel Hill. Start the second quarter. McGregor picking up defensively the entire way.
Yeah, McGregor's so fast.
Jones hands it off to Jones. Shot off the front of the rim.
They're going to get Collier right there, Logan. He pushed off and get that rebound. That's his first foul.
Yeah, his first foul.
As physical as he plays. He plays pretty smart. That's only his first, so we'll see if Chapel Hill can maybe get him a second, possibly get him off the floor and see what they have behind him.
Bam Ford kind of sneaks down, and it goes in and out. Smart play by Bam Ford there. Just kind of filled the open spot and just couldn't get it to fall. Watkins thought about taking the charge and then decided to just block it. And Collier.
Collier's having a heck of a senior night.
He's got 6 already on the night. Collier's free throws bounces around and in. As Murphy's going to check back in for Huddleston. 5:36 remaining here in the first half. Spring Hill regains the lead. 18-16. Watkins, they're going to call Watkins for a travel. And Watkins confused, but
he didn't like the call there.
Hunter picks up Rhodes full court. Rhodes going to go to the hole with his right hand.
He missed everything.
Watkins.
Oh,
Deuce McGregor.
Oh, Euro step under the basket. Flipped over his head.
Deuce McGregor looked like a gazelle there. Just Euro stepping.
When you're that fast and you're moving that quickly, I guess you can get those big strides in there.
Another turnover. Murphy is not afraid to get on the ground.
Man.
And the 2-point basket is good by Collier. Collier up to 9 points here in the first half. 4:35 remaining in the first half.
Wow.
Spring Hill leads.
I still can't get over that
20-18.
move by Deuce. That was incredible.
Yeah, Deuce McGregor.
What an athlete.
Speedster's going to fire from 3. Knocks it down.
My.
Deuce McGregor.
I'm gonna bring up the name, Logan. Trace McGregor on that one.
He's got 5.
He sparked this run just by himself here. Oh, he stepped out.
Hunter steps out of bounds.
Good hustle there by Jarrell. He just couldn't quite save it.
Now entering back in the game,
21-20 is the score. Hunter just lost his footing there. Just didn't know exactly where his foot was.
It's a great hustle, though. I mean, can't fault that at all. That was, he makes that save, and we had an open layup on the other end.
That's Miller way downtown, no good. Rebounds goes to Rhodes. Rhodes going to use his right, no good. Lipsy, who just checked into the game, tried to get possession.
Nice job of Kemba Johnson with the timeout.
Coach Johnson's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 3:41 remaining here in the first half. Chapel Hill leads 21-20. You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Aaron Murphy with Century 21 is on your team, assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882. Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of Chapel Hill basketball. With 25 years experience.
Deuce McGregor's come in and sparked this Chapel Hill team. He's got 5 points on the night in real quick succession there. And Chapel Hill will get the ball, 3:41 remaining.
Any way you can describe really fast, quick, fast.
Zooming. I mean, he does it all.
Any word you want to use.
Hunter there kind of loses it to Jared Jones.
They called
tries to go up, and they're going to call the foul.
I'm just glad they called it. We were in Henderson Tuesday night, and literally, I don't know if you saw this play, Jones had a player sit on his back, and they did not call a foul. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
So that's going to be Rhodes' second foul. And that's big. He said he likes to play defense.
You know, I see Cameron Murphy down there with a very short player on him. That's Rhodes with 2 fouls. I'd like to see him kind of get down there to him.
Jones in the paint, little jumper, no good. Collier down. Now you're going to double team Collier.
Nice
Bam
double.
forward.
Nice double.
Going to go up, use his right hand, no good, but Murphy there to follow.
Nice follow by Murphy. Just trailed the play. He was there for a fancy bounce off the glass dunker. The easy just follow up too.
Lipsy carries the ball. The junior is actually committed to play baseball at TCU. Jump shot there, off the mark. Down to Murphy. He's going to use his right hand. It's good. Cameron Murphy. And that momentum from that last Henderson game is definitely come in.
Yeah, he's played well these last 2 games.
Murphy's
really
got 6, and he's hustled all over the court tonight. Jones, top of the key, 3. Nothing but net. His first points of the night. And going to bring them a little closer, 23-25 now. Chapel Hill.
Going to that four corners setup.
Spread.
Oh, nice
and
pass.
Down to Murphy, no foul there. Tyreek Jones on the other end going to try to force the issue. Down to Collier. Over his left shoulder, left hand. And Collier ties the game up at 25. Hunter off the front of the rim.
Nice job of chasing down his own rebound.
Hunter again, that one's good.
Shot, chase down your rebound, take it right back in and score.
That's hustle plays there from the senior. Chapel Hill leads 27-25 with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining. Miller, 3. Off the mark, off the left side of the rim. Under 1 minute to go in the half. Hunter's going to come up, and we'll see if Chapel Hill decides to hold for the last shot.
Back in that 4 corners look here.
You know, this was one thing that Chapel Hill did last year against Maybank in the playoffs. They sat there almost the entire 4th quarter with that. As Deuce McGregor tried to get it down to Murphy, but it is stolen. Lipsy, right hand, he'll be fouled.
Yeah, they've done it a few times this season. Not a whole lot, but they have in stretches spread the ball out in a 4 corners look. You know, there's good and bads with that. You know, you get into where you actually stall. You can stall out some clock, buy some minutes for some players in foul trouble or at the end of a game, or you can end up turning the ball over by doing that and let a team back in it. So it'll be interesting to see if they can run that successfully with the group they have out there.
So Lipsy's first free throw is good.
For the most part this year, that's been the Tyson Berry role where he's kind of ran that, you know, he'll dribble around and dribble back out and come out. So they've got some guys that can handle the ball, just maybe not in the same manner that they're used to. So
Lipsy 2 for 2 at the line. And I think Spring Hill's going to bring in Crow for Lipsy. We had some substitutions for Chapel Hill. Javen Mayfield's going to check in, and so is Austin Watkins. So 27-27 now, the score. 16 seconds remaining.
Still going to be in that same set. Let's see, Hunter's going all the way.
Tried. Murphy with the rebound off the mark. Jones puts it in. It also rims out.
Jones again. Oh, man.
That's going to be the end of your first half. Spring Hill 27, Chapel Hill.
And that's going to do it. Tied at the break. Chapel Hill 27, Spring Hill 27.
It's a pretty competitive first half. I mean, I feel like with the way we played for the most part, now there was some stretches we went on fire there for a few minutes. For the most part, you got to be happy with being tied after the way we started. Didn't get off to a great start. Murphy's been a bright spot tonight. He's played well. But if you're Kemah Johnson at halftime, I think you've got to focus on stopping Collier inside, Aaron Collier.
Yeah.
He's been, how many points has he got over there?
Aaron Collier's got 9 points so far.
How many rebounds?
Too many. Too many rebounds Collier has, but I mean, he has been the force down low, and they have definitely gone to him early and often.
And a couple times they doubled, which forced some turnovers. That may be a strategy that we see in the second half.
Yeah, Collier has 9 to lead all scorers so far in this one. Offensively for Chapel Hill, it's Jarrell Hunter who leads with 6 points for the Bulldogs, tied with actually Cameron Murphy with 6 as well.
He's had a great night. Like I said, I mean, we talked about before the game, I'd like to see Jones and Murphy combine for 20. Right now, we're looking at, let's see, we've got Murphy with 6, like you said. Jared Jones has 0.
Doesn't have any points.
So I expect that to change in the second half. I expect Jones to, because he had a couple of looks that just in and out, I mean, right there. So for Chapel Hill to get back in this game, we talked about free threes and free throws. We've made some free throws tonight. We've made a few threes. I wouldn't say we had a great night from 3, but we made a few. We talked about Jones and Murphy combo. Right now, that's 6. We're looking for at least 20.
Well, look, we've only actually shot 2 free throws tonight.
2 for 2?
Yeah, 2 for 2. 2 free throws. Jarrell Hunter knocked down both of them. Nobody's in foul trouble either.
I'd like to see them attack and get to the line more.
Yeah.
Maybe force Collier to pick up a couple of fouls. If they can get him to the bench, I'm not sure there's anybody that Spring Hill has behind him to fill that same role.
Yeah.
So that would really be a favorable thing for Chapel. We're a little deeper on the inside. You've got Huddleston, Jones, Watkins could guard him, Murphy. You've got lots of guys to throw at him, and lots of fouls to do so because they haven't really fouled. I mean, what was the team fouls that?
We only had 4 team fouls in that first half.
I mean, if you're in that matter, we're in a good shape.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's not been typical in the last, this year, being in, a really good foul situation.
Especially with someone like Collier, throwing his weight around it and only have picked up 4 fouls. That's a really impressive, smart defense from Chapel Hill. Now they'll have some to use on him in the second half. Maybe frustrate him a little bit, try to draw an offensive foul on him because he does like to use the little chicken wing we saw one time. He didn't get called on it, but he does like to use that. So see if they can draw a foul and frustrate him.
Well, it was a 6-2 run to start the second half, or the second quarter there, and Chapel Hill got their first lead with 6:19 remaining in the first half. They were able to get their first lead, and then it was back and forth. But at the half, 27-all. We'll come back with the second half action here in Spring Hill. Spring Hill tied at 27. You're watching the Bulldog Sports Network.
Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of Chapel Hill basketball. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike's strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert at caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it's across the room or across the country. At Big Mike's Billiards, no pool table repair job is too big or too small. Whether your table needs new cushions, belts, or to be professionally aligned and leveled, Big Mike is the guy to trust. Call Big Mike today at 903-842-4499. You are watching Chapel Hill Bulldog Basketball on the Bulldog Sports Network. We would like to thank our sponsors for this season: Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, Mike's Automotive, Big Tex Home Investments, Karen Murphy with Century 21, Curtis Scudder with Allstate, PayForAll.com, the Chapel Hill Alumni Association, Brandy Messenbergs with the Property Shop Group, Chapel Hill Youth Football, the Spud Station, Wooden Bean, Pastor Minnie Muse and Ebenezer Church in Tyler, and Roy and Margie Williamson. Thank you for all your support this season.
Here at Big Tex Homes, we are a real estate solution company committed to serving the needs of the people. We're here to help and solve all your real estate needs, whether that be buying, selling, foreclosure, tax liens, probate short sales, or maybe a landlord that doesn't know what to do with a property. If you need this help, call us today at 903-472-0220 or visit our website at www.bigtexhome.com.
Woody's Accessories and Off-Road. Bigger showroom, bigger inventory, bigger shop. Over 150 combined years of experience in total vehicle customization. Locally owned and operated at the corner of Route 323 and Old Jacksonville. Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, where bigger is better.
Hey, can I
Hold on one second.
Sure.
Okay. Safe drivers save 40%. Guys.
Check it out. Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
That's Safe Drivers Save 40%.
It is. That's Safe Drivers Save 40%.
It's right there.
It's him. He's here.
He's right here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, that's totally him.
That's him.
That's totally the guy.
Safe drivers do save 40%. Click
We're getting ready for the second half here. District 16 4A season finale as Chapel Hill is gearing up for the postseason. And Brett, I think we're pretty much, and we haven't seen any of tonight's action, but we're looking at probably playing Gilmer next week in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, and we'll, as soon as we find out that information, location, any of that, we'll post it on our Facebook page on the Bulldog Sports Network. So hopefully if you're able to go, that's awesome. If not, you can catch us. We'll be on TexanLive.com for all our playoff action this season. As long as we keep going, we'll be broadcasting them. Excited for that opportunity. You know, Bert and his crew, they just got bought out basically by Dave Campbell's.
Yeah.
Big Dave Campbell's, Big Texas football, but they do all sports, so we're going to be
it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Big things for Texan Live, who obviously was gracious enough to have us do some games for Chapel Hill, and was gracious enough to let me keep doing it after doing Chapel Hill and doing some other games.
Oh,
so
yeah, we had lots of fun.
It was a good time. We're getting ready for the second half. Here's Spring Hill will get the ball to start the second half. Spring Hill's head coach D. Lewis. I think it's his first year as the men's coach, but you know, we talked about his story the last time these two plays. He's actually the men and women's basketball coaches here, which is made for some interesting season, I'm sure, for him.
Oh, man, I can't imagine. I mean, that's awesome that he's doing that. And the story behind it, if you didn't hear it the first time we talked about it, he was the girls' coach. The boys' job came open, but he had promised the girls he wasn't leaving them because they had had lots of coaches in the last several years. But he wanted the boys' job, so he applied for it too and got it.
Yeah, so I'm sure he is absolutely drained after this season, and I'm sure he
and also he's the assistant athletic director.
Yeah, assistant athletic director. He's so a lot of work that he's got going on.
He's in it for the kids. You got to love that.
Crow misses both free throws. Austin Watkins, corner three. In and out of the rim. Jared Jones gets his first 2 points of the night.
There we go, Jared.
Jared Jones, first 2 points of the night, and he's fouled.
That's a great sign to start the half with Jones getting an offensive rebound and a putback. That's what he loves to do, get position, take the good angle, get the ball and go up and put it in.
Foul is going to be called on Crow, his first. So Jared Jones at the line, shooting one, and the one is money. Jones with a quick 3 points in the second half. Of course, D. Lewis is actually the Union Grove coach. He coached there for 7 years before he came over to be the girls' coach and the assistant athletic director here at Spring Hill. Hunter to Deuce McGregor. Back to Hunter. And he's going to get a travel.
Oh, well, they get a foul.
Foul call.
We'll take it.
Thought it might have been a travel there, but they're not going to call it, and we're not going to acknowledge it.
Yeah, they'll give that to Jones of Spring Hill. That's his first. It's a good foul, though, by Jones. I mean, he doesn't make the foul. Chapel Hill's going to have an easy layup. So.
Well, and that's his first foul, and he's played almost the entire game, so pretty clean game for Jones. McGregor going to attack Jones there. McGregor tried to just hand it off to Huddleston, but I don't think he was ready for it. Miller on the other end. Rhodes handling the ball. Austin Watkins defending. 30-27 is our score.
Ooh, lost his
and
step.
They're going to fall down. Austin Watkins, good defensive play there by Rhodes. It's going to stay with Chapel Hill.
He did say that he said he loved defense.
Yeah,
that was
great defensive hustle there.
I mean, that was great hustle. I mean, you don't give up on the play.
Huddleston just comes in and takes it out of the air. Austin Watkins, top of the key, moves to his right. Good dish to Huddleston, no good. Just a little, I think a little too soft. Miller with a little hesitation. Jones.
Nice tip by Huddleston there.
A little short, yeah, and Huddleston with a great tip. Down court.
Oh, couldn't
quite
finish.
Good. There was
a lot of contact down there, but no call.
A lot of bodies on the ground here in this second half.
I'm just glad Watkins got up there from that one. Sure is not the time to pick up an injury here.
Absolutely not. 5:41 remaining in the third. Miller's going to launch a three, and it's good. And it's
Did they count the bucket and then give a foul and three? Yeah.
So I think they'll count the bucket, but Jones picks up his second foul on the offensive foul there.
It's one of those rare calls you don't see very often where you get a foul on the offense and the bucket counts, but it was after he shot it, so that's when they gave it to him.
Mayfield, freshman, commanding the offense. Huddleston, hand off. Watkins, left hand.
Tough shot. Jones
there with the rebound and another and one.
I think Jared heard me at half. He's working on it.
Jared Jones. And that's going to be Tyrese Jones' third foul on Spring Hillside. So he had no fouls coming into the
You know what you did?
Yeah, I know. I jinxed him.
Did you announce your jinx? You said, man, he did a great job without fouling. And then he picks up two more immediate fouls. Now, the one you don't like fouls in general, but the one he got that was costly was this one down here underneath the basket. It really wasn't necessary, and that's the one that's going to put him on the bench. Because he doesn't pick that one up, then this is only his second. So
Jared Jones going to the line, trying to convert second and one of the half. And bounces around, but falls. So Jared Jones stretches the lead to 3. Chapel Hill 33, Spring Hill 30. Jones got 6 points here in the second half, and we talked about it at halftime off air about Jones getting going, and he has. Rhodes drives and is going to be fouled.
Did they call it?
They're going to call that on Jared Jones.
Okay, they blew it early. I thought he might give it to someone else, but they did give it to Jones.
Yeah, it's going to be his third foul, second of the second half. And Bamford's at the scorer's table about to check in. We'll see if he does get Jared Jones. Rhodes, the senior, knocks down the first one.
Yeah, Bam's going to come get Jared, so they'll go back a little smaller. That'll move Watkins down to the 4 with the 3 guards.
Rhodes, perfect from the line here tonight. They're going to slow this down just a little bit. You know, in high school basketball, you can just stand there. Oh, Euro step. No good, kind of off the front of the rim, but Huddleston couldn't put it in either. Oh, they're going to say that Deuce McGregor blocked him.
The fouls are kind of mounting up here early.
Yeah, they sure are.
What else did you say at halftime, Logan?
I know, I need to quit.
He said we did well and doesn't foul a whole lot. Now we've got Jones on the bench, and then McGregor
There's
picks
been
up
a lot
second.
more foul calls in this second half than there was in the first. Austin Watkins, quick hands, good steal. Watkins going to get fouled and
good
one.
finish by Watkins.
You know, Austin Watkins so dangerous when he can get to that left hand.
Yeah, he's almost unstoppable when he gets room and gets the left.
That foul's going to be on Hurst, his first, and Austin Watkins knocks down the free throws. So it's 36-32 now.
Free throw line's been kind to us tonight, I will say. Ooh.
Mayfield, good defense here by Chapel Hill.
We got a timeout, but
I don't know
did
if
he have
they
the
had
ball?
Possession or not.
They gave it to him, but I don't think he had possession. But
they're going to call. They're going to say that they're going to give them the timeout.
Tough
back to be big.
It does put them down to 2 timeouts for Spring Hill, though, with the half the third quarter and the whole fourth left. So the opposite of the JV game earlier.
Yeah.
Was it 4 timeouts
JV
with like a minute left or
Yeah,
something?
it was like 42 seconds left. They had 4 timeouts left. Rhodes working on Deuce McGregor. Rhodes with his right hand off the glass. Austin Watkins couldn't corral it. Pass was a little bit behind him.
Yeah, I like the effort by Javen there. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, sometimes.
Even for Watkins, the great hands, he couldn't quite come up with it. We've seen him make some great catches this year on the court and on the football field, but he just couldn't quite come up with that one.
Hurst going to fire a 3 off the back iron.
Oh, man.
Collier with his own rebound.
I think Collier's got a magnet in his jersey because that ball, did you see it? It just kind of like
right back
went
to him.
right to him. There was 4 Bulldogs there, and it went right to Collier.
That's going to be Kevon Huddleston's third foul.
So that's Jones and Huddleston both with 3. The foul's starting to pile up against Chapel Hill's bigs.
Collier, no good. Collier doesn't have any points here in this second half. After 9 in the first.
I think this is big minutes right here for Cameron Murphy. I'd like to see him come in and continue his contribution, because he's got some minutes to fill here with the foul trouble.
jump ball, and Chapel Hill will gain possession.
Good job by Bam to get in there and fight for that rebound, tie it up.
Chapel Hill patient, trying to find the open man. Watkins working on the post. They're going to call a foul. That's going to be on Miller. And we'll see if it's going to be on the.
Looks like on the floor.
On the floor.
Yeah, that's her 16th foul for Spring Hill. So the next one will send Chapel Hill to the line for the rest of the game.
Watkins, step back three.
No.
It was partially blocked, I think.
Man.
And they're going to call a foul. We'll see if they call this on. And they're going to call it on Murphy.
That's his second.
Yes, first of the second half. Kind of a sloppy second half here. A lot of bodies on the ground, a lot of fouls. Deuce McGregor, speed, he tried to get there.
He almost did.
Good defense there by Hunter.
Oh, nice.
Throws it up to Bam Ford. Bam. Oh, and Austin Watkins tried to get a putback. Spring Hill the other way.
Probably should have just grabbed
Murphy
that and put it in.
With a rebound. Pass down to Watkins. Going to catch it. Just put that one up with his left hand.
Go. It's a good move by Watkins there.
Yeah, just get the points. 38-32, 2:01 remaining.
I might have knocked his table over if he'd have thrown the other one, because that was a tough one.
Rhodes steps up for three, and he's going to be fouled. Bam Ford's going to be, they're going to say he hit him on the arm. 3 shots coming up for Rhodes.
That's his first foul there. 6 for each team now, so we're going to be shooting a lot of free throws the rest of this game.
Yeah, so go ahead and make your second batch of popcorn, ladies and gentlemen, because we're probably going to be here for a while here in the second half. Rhodes knocks down the free throw.
It's going to make my keys to the game come true one way or the other, because we talked about it, the free throws and threes. And free throws are going to be – we've shot them well so far, but we're going to have to continue to shoot them well.
They're going to be real important here. Rhodes, no good. He's got 3. So 1 for 2. Jared Jones going to check in for Bam Ford. Jones, the senior, who's the do-it-all man for this team. Wanting to go into journalism after high school. Rhodes' third shot up and good.
Yeah, I already talked to Jones last weekend, and he's going to be doing some stuff for us next year for the Bulldog Sports Network. So excited about that. He's a great young man, and glad to have him help us out. It's important right here, though, for Jones to play smart. You don't want to pick up that 4th foul in this third quarter for sure. Go out there, play smart, contribute.
Chapel Hill being really patient here in their half-court set. Deuce McGregor.
There's something I noticed tonight, and I don't know if you've noticed it, Logan. We've done a lot of posting up more than we have a lot this season. Hadn't seen a whole lot.
Something that we need to. They thought he needs to work on. Austin Watkins throws it up for 2. I mean, there's some times that Austin Watkins just flicks his wrist, and I think it's a terrible shot, and then he goes in.
There's no terrible shots for Austin Watkins, it seems like.
We're now at 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
But I do like the way they've gone inside out tonight.
Miller for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rhodes going to try his luck. Rim's in and out, so no luck so far. And there's Collier. They're going to get a foul.
May probably get Cameron Murphy there. He was the nearest player. Yep.
It's going to be Murphy's 3rd foul. So there's been a lot of fouls called here in this second half.
I'm just gonna blame you, Logan, for this one.
There's been 7 on Chapel Hill so far in the second half. Collier's free throw is no good.
And most of them have been against our big guys.
Yeah. Collier 0 for 3.
We've got Murphy and Jones with 3. We've got Huddleston with 3. Watkins still has not committed a foul. So
40 seconds. Collier, and this is going to be big. Collier has been bodying down low so much and is exuding so much energy that when you get to the free throw line,
he hasn't hit the last 2 times he's been. He hasn't been very successful.
0 for 4 in his last 2 trips to the free throw line. And that last one wasn't even close, but he's getting all the rebounds. He's just going to have to start putting in the basket if he wants to score points, it looks like.
Yeah, he looks gassed out there, too.
21 seconds. Mayfield. Watkins drives in, throws it down to Murphy. Murphy just kind of turns and puts it in.
Oh, nice
Cameron
move.
Murphy.
That was a double-edged sword. Murphy gets the and one attempt, and they draw a foul on Collier.
So that's going to be Collier's second, and Cameron Murphy's going to go to the line to try to complete the and one. Murphy has 6 points. Now has 8, and we'll see here. Make it 9. $12 seconds.
I can't say
remaining.
enough about that young man these last 2 games. He has really stepped up big and is going to be a big factor moving forward in this program.
Jones looks up, have to heave it cross court, no good, and that's going to end the third quarter. Chapel Hill with a nice run there, 43-34, as we head to the fourth here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Woody's Accessories and Off-Road. Bigger showroom, bigger inventory, bigger shop. Over 150 combined years of experience in total vehicle customization. Locally owned and operated at the corner of Loop 323 and Old Jacksonville. Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, where bigger is better.
Hey, can I
Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Okay. Safe drivers save 40%. Guys.
Check it out. Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
That's Safe Drivers Save 40%.
It is. That's Safe Drivers Save 40%.
It's right there.
It's him. He's here.
He's right here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, that's totally him.
It's him.
That's totally the guy.
Safe drivers do save 40%. Click or call for a quote today.
Chapel Hill outscored Spring Hill 16-7 in that third quarter, and they lead 43-34 as we start the fourth here in the regular season finale.
Kind of little playoff atmosphere in here. The music and the fans getting loud. It's a good tune-up game for Chapel Hill. Collier's really fighting position down there.
Yeah. It falls right into Collier's hands. He's going to get fouled, and there it is. Collier puts it in. His first 2 points of the second half. And that's going to be Cameron Murphy's fourth foul, so Devon Huddleston's going to come back in.
Could have flipped a coin there. It could have been on Jones or on Murphy. They were both there, so.
They're going to call Jared Jones. Huddleston's going to come in for Jones instead.
They're going to leave Murphy on the court with 4.
Actually, no, they're going to switch that up.
I think he might have thought it was on Jones.
So Collier, his 10th and 11th point of the night.
And, you know, we hadn't seen a whole lot this year, but, you know, I wonder if you ever think about going to zone at some point. Throwing something different out there to protect your guys in foul trouble. I mean, even that or going to the small lineup, put Watkins on him. He has no fouls, and going 4 guards. Because Spring Hill really has no other big guys.
Yeah, the only thing is, though, if you do that 2-3 zone, though, it might open up some opportunities down low.
They're going to go to the 4 corners again here. It's like
Jones, right hand, flicks it up off the rim. Collier with the rebound. 7:03 remaining in the ball game. Chapel Hill leads by 5. Murphy, Miller for 3, got it. I've been impressed with Miller. He can catch and shoot.
Yeah, he's got a quick release, and he really has no fear of shooting from anywhere on the court. So that cuts that lead to 3.
Mayfield uses left. I think it was partially blocked. Collier with the rebound.
Got a little piece of it there.
I think that's Lipsy.
Sling here looks
Rhodes.
to run.
Oh, Rhodes had a wide open layup, and it went right in between his hands. Lipsy, top of the key. 3. Off the front of the rim. They're going to call a foul. We'll see who they call it on. I think they might call it on Collier.
I would guess.
That's his third.
It's going to send Huddleston to the line for a 1-and-1.
And this is where we get now 6 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. And we're going to be shooting free throws. Both teams will be shooting free throws for the rest of the game.
A lot of free throws.
And this is going to be big for Chapel Hill to be able, like you said at the beginning of the broadcast, is being able to hit your free throws is going to be big. Huddleston's going to go to the line.
Not knowing how big they really would be in this game, but they are going to be definitely big going down the stretch now. And this is a good game for Chapel Hill because we've struggled with this closing out games. This is a good one right here to see if we can get this closed out.
Catch and shoot. In and out. Collier, rebound. Up and good.
This is going to be a senior night to remember for Mr. Collier.
And it's a 1-point game now. Huddleston's off his hands, but I think it's going to possession will remain with Chapel Hill.
So right now Collier's guarding Huddleston. So if we subbed out and went really small, who would call your guard is my question. I wonder if that could cause some problems, maybe get him a foul. Because he's really not guarding Huddleston a hole. He's kind of sagging down. He's helping off.
Jones out to Hunter, top of the key. Good.
Oh, nice shot, Jarrell.
Jarrell Hunter.
It's a big shot right there. Much needed 3.
Chapel Hill stretches their lead to 3 now. Jones back in after a long hiatus on the bench after he picked up his fouls. And
5 seconds.
Deuce McGregor with the tough defense.
That's when you know that 5 seconds is one of the toughest plays to turn over on defense. I mean, that's to stay with your man like that for 5 seconds is very tough. And so it takes a talented defensive player, someone that can quick and agile, and I think Deuce fits those categories.
He absolutely does. Chapel Hill leads by 4. Trying to move to 10-2, and they're going to call a travel on Jared Jones. I think his pivot just picked up a little bit.
Yeah, Collier's playing a one-man zone. He's not leaving the paint, really.
No.
So he's causing a lot of problems. That's why I wondered if you actually had to force him to guard somebody that could actually be a threat outside and pull him out of there if it might open up their offense a little bit.
Lipsy down to Collier. Out to Miller. Miller, 3. Off the front of the rim. This Chapel Hill team, 8-4 on the road this year.
Very, very respectable road record.
Of course, their 2 losses came in consecutive days against Longview and then Lufkin at the beginning of the year. And then Texas High, I think 2 games later. And then the next loss on the road was against Lindale a couple weeks ago.
And none of those losses, I mean, they're all good teams. They're playing at bigger schools, so took care of their business on the road for the most part this season.
Jones banks it off the glass.
Great move by Jones.
He's got 8 second-half points. And the lead for Chapel Hill is now 48-42. Collier, they're going to call a foul on Huddleston, his 4th. And, you know, there's not much you can do about that.
No, he got backed in and was straight up. Only thing Kamada could have done was try to draw a charge maybe on him. No one's tried that tonight. And he tends to just kind of run over people. So I wonder if that might be something.
Gonna knock it down.
It might be something they try. That's what I would try.
Yeah. So Austin Watkins going to come in for Huddleston, who has 4 fouls. And Collier goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Now here's that lineup I talked about a while ago, Logan.
Hunter with the runner, no good.
Who does Collier guard now?
Yeah, he's going to be on Jared Jones.
Because if he leaves Jones, Jones can hit the outside shot.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting.
.255 and counting remaining here in Spring Hill. And a pretty nice gym Spring Hill has here.
Yeah, it's a great facility.
Deuce McGregor, and they're going to call a foul. Deuce McGregor got pushed on the shot. They're going to call that on Jones, his 4th. So that's big because Jones, the senior, has been the guy who's been handling the ball for him most of this game. Deuce McGregor goes to the line.
You did a good job on that, Jinx, Logan.
I try.
We'll take that one. He's done a great job on defense without fouling.
McGregor 2 for 2 at the line. Big shots there from Deuce McGregor.
There's those free throws that we talked about that we need.
Collier at the free throw line. Down to Collier.
They're showing a zone thing.
And they're going to call Deuce McGregor, I think, on that foul on Collier.
Was that a zone? It looked like a zone there.
Maybe a little bit of a. They're going to call McGregor his 3rd. Austin Watkins still has not picked up a foul here, so it would be interesting to see if maybe Coach Johnson puts Watkins on Collier here towards the end of the game. Now that Collier.
He's got some fouls to give, that's for sure.
He's got all 5 of them.
That's the first time all year, I believe, that he hasn't fouled in the 4th quarter. I would be willing to bet on that.
Collier misses the 2nd. Little fight for the ball, but Jared Jones comes up with it.
Nice, solid rebound by Jones. He stayed with it.
50-45 is the score. Chapel Hill leads. Good defense there by Miller on Deuce McGregor. They're going to leave Bam Ford wide open. Tries to give it to Jones. Jones gets it, puts it up.
Oh, nice move, Jared Jones.
Off the glass, Jared Jones.
He's up to 10.
Got 10 second half points. Rhodes to the basket. Rhodes blocked by Austin Watkins.
Return to sender.
Up to Bam Ford. Bam Ford, Euro step with the right.
Couldn't quite get the spin there to go. Oh.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Bam Ford. That's his 2nd.
Don't hate the foul. It was an aggressive dive. I mean, he's not in foul trouble.
It's going to go to the Miller to the line. This is his first attempts at the line, and the way he shot the ball from the outside, I'm going to assume that he can probably hit some free throws.
I'm thinking so too. I mean, he's got a great shot from the perimeter. Yeah, he knocks down the first one. It's good. It's a good assumption, Logan. It's a good Chapel Hill degree.
Yeah. 2 for 2.
And nothing to it there. He made those look easy.
So 1:30 remaining here in the ball game. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Aaron Murphy with Century 21 is on your team assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882.
Jared Jones has come out with 10 second half points to spark this Chapel Hill offense here in the second half. We got a minute 30 remaining. Chapel Hill currently leads by 5, 52-47.
I feel like I said something about that at halftime.
Yeah, you did. You said you needed some.
Said Jared Jones needs to step up in the second half and make some points.
You did say at the beginning of the game that Jones and Murphy needed to do 20. Right now they have 19.
I'm right on there. I mean, I think one more basket might just do it for Jones.
Watkins, little hesitation there. And say travel.
I do like the way this matchup has fell, though. I think this is a good lineup for Chapel Hill. The foul trouble's kind of forced it into the existence, but I do think I like this matchup, finishing this stretch out.
Jones passes it down to Collier. Austin Watkins now covering Collier in this smaller lineup. Lipsy doesn't like the shot. Jones covering him. Lipsy scoops it up.
Big rebound there for Watkins.
Now we're at 43 seconds.
Yeah,
5-point game. You'll probably see the 4 out. Lipsy goes all for it. Austin Watkins.
Oh,
and he throws it down.
There we go.
Austin Watkins for 2. Lipsy the other way. In and out. Deuce McGregor with it.
It's a nice exclamation point for Watkins. He's had a solid night. He's got 14, but it's just solid effort.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't force his shots tonight. When he had a shot, he took advantage of it and just played a solid game. I think he's calling like he got hit in the head.
So Deuce McGregor is going to go to the line now for 2 shots. As Lipsy committed the foul, it's his first foul of the game. 24 seconds remaining here.
Make our free throws and we finish this one off.
Jones fires a 3. Good shot, and it's good. Arius Jones, that was a pretty shot.
Spring Hill's not quitting yet.
He's got 6. We'll stay here. We got 18 seconds remaining here in the ball game. In a really entertaining one that has been back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a good one, back and forth matchup. I mean, Spring Hill has hung in here, hasn't let Chapel Hill really extend it out. They've hung around. Still, we only have 18 seconds left, so Chapel Hill just needs to. We talked about
throw it in, hit your free throws.
Get your free throws and finish this game off. I mean, they make their free throws, this game's over. Yeah, take care of the ball and make your free throws. That's got to be what Coach Kemba Johnson's talking about in the huddle over there.
It's been a big second half for Jared Jones, like we mentioned, 10 second half points for the senior. Kind of sparked him offensively here in the second half.
Pretty balanced attack, though. You have lots of guys, nobody in the 20s. You've got, a lot of guys there contributing.
Yeah, McGregor with 8, Hunter with 9, Murphy with 9, Jones with 10.
Yeah. Me personally, I like this, instead of having one person, love someone getting going off, but I love the spread out attack. Forces the other team to have to guard multiple players.
Deuce McGregor, the speedster. They're going to call the foul on Miller, his 3rd, and Miller's had a good night tonight as well. 13 points for the senior on his senior night. That catch and shoot has been great for Miller all night. Deuce McGregor goes to the line. First one is no good. Off the back of the rim. I think McGregor did that last time. He missed the first one and made the second, so let's see if he can replicate that effort. McGregor. There it is. Deuce McGregor. Rhodes going to go to the line. They're going to call Bamford on the foul there.
Foul number 11, Ford, his third.
At this point, you've got to let them just go in and make the layup.
Yeah.
Not every time you foul, it just stops the clock. Gives Spring Hill a chance to set something up on defense and go to the line and score points with the clock not moving.
Rhodes off the front of the rim.
And game number 10, Curtis Crowe.
Curtis Crow's going to check in.
Imagine he's going to be doing a foul and coming in to get a foul there.
Rhodes knocks down the second one. They're just trying to catch up to Jarrell Hunter at that point.
Foul number 10, Curtis Crowe, his second.
Crow gets the foul. His second foul, so now Jarrell Hunter's going to go to the line. 56-51 is our score with 5.8 seconds remaining.
2 free throws here will for surely do it.
Hunter gets the friendly roll there.
Nice touch, puts him in double figures.
And the second off the front of the rim, and you know that's not a bad miss.
Yeah, because it makes the time tick off.
Collier way downtown.
Oh, I was going to say, the way his night went, I'm surprised it didn't go in.
And that will do it as Chapel Hill will take a 57-51 victory over Spring Hill here in Spring Hill. That will move the Bulldogs to 17-5 on the year, 10-2 in District 16 4A. That should sure up their spot as the number 2 team in the district.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, it looks like a matchup with Gilmer awaits them in the first round of the playoffs. Sight and time to be determined.
Yeah, the loss brings Spring Hill to 7-10, or I guess it would be 9-10, 6-6 now. But they will also make the playoffs as the 4th and final team in the district to make the playoffs. So both of these teams will move on to the playoffs. Chapel Hill has probably got a date with the Gilmer Buckeyes, waiting for them.
And Spring Hill,
first round.
Guess who they've got first round? The Pleasant Grove Paris district
they're
winner.
going to probably have to play Paris. I remember we played Paris our senior year in the playoffs and got beat by like 30 in the playoffs against them. They were pretty good. That program's always been pretty good. But overall, a pretty good night tonight for the Bulldogs. They got a lot of different players in double figures. I mean, you had Watkins in double figures. McGregor almost came up with double figures. He had 9. Watkins had 14. Jones with 10. A lot of balanced attack for the Bulldogs tonight.
And I love the balanced attack because, like I said a little bit ago, if you have one player scoring all your points, it's an easier scheming if you have one person. If you've got multiple guys scoring points, it makes it a lot harder. Good game, Jarrell. Good game, sir. You want to get on the camera's right there. You get on camera. There's Jarrell. Just shout out to him.
Yeah, Jarrell Hunter had a pretty good game, 10 points, and I think it's been crucial here in the last couple of weeks. Jarrell Hunter's handled the ball. I mean, he's really been the
he's had to step into
guard.
that. Yeah, if he had to step into that role where he wasn't doing on a consistent basis before, but he's basically ran the team. And I think having someone like Jarrell that's been in this situation before, he's been in the playoffs, he's been on the varsity level, has been a huge, huge role that he stepped in and done a great job.
Yeah, he absolutely has. He finished with 10 points tonight, and I don't have that he even committed a foul all game. So if that is true, I don't know if you have. No fouls, 10 points, no fouls, and handled the ball extremely well all night. So Jarrell Hunter with a big effort. It was, again, balanced effort. I think it's good that we saw this right before the playoffs. So like Brett said, we'll get the information for our next game against Gilmer, wherever, whenever that may be. We will be there with Texan Live.
Yeah, it should be fun. Like I said, we'll get it out on our page. We'll let you know, game times and all. Not sure what the schedule will look like with all this weather coming into town. It's about time to get home and bundle up. So I hope everybody's got has got their food and everything prepared, because it's going to be an interesting next few days here in East Texas.
It definitely will be. Well, it was an interesting one here tonight as well. Chapel Hill takes a 57-54 victory, or 57-51, excuse me, victory over Spring Hill. Brett, some of your final thoughts. What you got?
Well, I liked the way we played tonight. We talked about threes and free throws. We didn't hit a lot of threes. We had some timely threes when we needed them. How many? Did you have a count on how many we actually had?
1, 2, 3, 4 threes.
I mean, but we didn't shoot a whole lot.
No.
I mean, we had a good percentage, I feel like. The free throw line was friendly to us tonight. And we missed a few down the stretch, but we were able to make enough where it didn't matter. So, but I think overall it was one of our, better performances. I think the Jones-Murphy combination, I said 20. We got 19, so I was close on that one. But, I didn't know Jared Jones was not going to score in the first half. He had a few that, bounces the other way, and that counts. And I think our offense, we talked about working through offensive sets. I saw some good things tonight from the offense. Less one-on-one, make a move, but more cuts and looking at the cutters. Yeah. The one thing that I saw that concerns me moving forward, and it'll depend on the matchup, is guarding a good postman. Because tonight, that was a weakness.
Yeah, Collier, I mean, he was getting in position. And, it's one of those things where Collier was getting all the calls tonight. There are sometimes, especially in the playoffs, where they'll just let you kind of, bang around down low. And,
how many fouls did Collier have? 3?
He had 3 fouls on him.
And our big guys had how many?
I guess if you're
11?
counting them all, yeah. You got about 11 of them there.
I mean, and that's just the big guys. I'm sure we fouled him from
I know Deuce McGregor fouled him at least once. But, yeah, they were calling it pretty tight. Every time he went up with the ball, it felt like there was a call.
So I'll be interested to see how we adjust on that. He's not real tall, but he was a big presence. And we haven't had a lot of teams this year that have had a big guy that they really went to.
Yeah.
And tonight was one of them. I mean, I think overall we played him. He had a great game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can't knock Collier. He had a great game. But I feel like maybe we need to – either maybe throw some more doubles at him or do something. We let him get his way too much.
Yeah.
I think we'll need to adjust on that. But I think overall, I mean, I'm happy with the performance. The last 2 games, we've bounced back from a rough 2 games and trending upward towards the playoffs, which is what you want. We played a playoff team tonight, and we beat them. So, I think if you're Coach Johnson, you're happy, and you get ready for that first-round matchup with most likely Gilmer.
Yeah, well, we'll have that first-round matchup against most likely Gilmer. We'll have that next week. I would assume that it would be next Friday, if weather is, acting right. If the weather acts right, I would assume that it would be next Friday against Gilmer.
Wherever it is, we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll absolutely be there. So we'll give you that information. Make sure to like our Facebook page, Bulldog Sports Network. Like that page. We're going to put all our information on there. And I'm sure that if you like any of the Chapel Hill sports pages and things like that, they'll also be posting that information as well. So we'll wait to find out who we play in the first round and where we play in the first round. But we end the year 10-2 in District 16 4A. We lock up the second spot in the district with a 57-51 victory over the Spring Hill Panthers. We'll be back next week. Thank you all for watching. You've been watching the Bulldog Sports Network.
Yeah, thanks for watching this year, guys. Catch you on Texan Live. By Jones on the baseline. Nice.
So that's what I was talking about earlier. They know they can't defend. Good steal by Berry. We have the ball back. They can't defend.
Watkins for 3. Good. Austin Watkins buries a 3. You get yourself in real trouble.
It's a very good pass.
And that's a 3 by Jarrell Hunter. Penetration kick out. Bulldog.
Defensive shifted. It's not a bad look.
3 for Bamford is good. To Berry over to Jones. Jones will take the jumper. No good. Watkins with a rebound, and it's good. And the foul. Berry's on the drive. He's on the move. He kicks out. It's Bamford in the corner for 3. Good. Bam Ford buries the three.
I saw it develop and happen. Good no call by the official.
And that's Terrell Hunter up to Watkins for the jam. Austin Watkins throws it home with the left hand. Tough shot. Jones pulls down the rebound. Watkins. Oh, nice look to Huddleston. Watkins acting like Steve Nash on that one. Barry pulls up for three. No good. Air ball. Jones collects the rebound and flips it up over his head underneath for two. Jones going to make his move. Nice move by Jones. The deuce. McGregor for the deuce.
Running. We got plenty of athletes, and look at this, another turnover.
Tip by Bam Ford. Watkins with a steal. Back to Bam Ford for the layup. It's good for two. Bam Ford. Bam drives with a little scoop. And there's Jermaine Jones again for two. Saves it. Bam's got it. Bam's taking it all the way to the basket. Over to the left hand by Bam Ford. Incredible move.
You are watching Chapel Hill Bulldog Basketball on the Bulldog Sports Network. We would like to thank our sponsors for this season: Woody's Accessories and Off-Road, Mike's Automotive, Big Tex Home Investments, Karen Murphy with Century 21, Curtis Scudder with Allstate, PayPorAll.com, the Chapel Hill Alumni Association, Brandy Messenbergs with the Property Shop Group, Chapel Hill Youth Football, the Spud Station, Wooden Bean, Pastor Minnie Muse and Ebenezer Church in Tyler, and Roy and Margie Williamson. Thank you for all your support this season.